Okay, this is Kendall with the Salt Lake Visitors and Convention Bureau. I'm Outdoor Retailer Show winter session is almost to a close, and I'm here with Mike Wallenfells, the president of Mountain Hardware. And Mike, you were just telling me a moment ago that you weren't at the show this morning. Where were you at?
I was playing hooky from the show. I was invited by the people who published the magazine Men's Journal to go skiing with them with the Avalanche Patrol group at Snowbird.
How far of a drive was that for you this morning?
Well, the fact that the road was closed this morning kind of delayed things a little bit, so it was about, if you really count driving time, about 40 minutes from downtown.
Cool. How was the skiing, by the way?
Skiing was epic. It was about 22 inches of new snow. It was heavy for Utah standards, but since we're from California, it was exactly what I like to ski.
Fantastic. Hey, how's the Outdoor Retailer Show been for you this year?
This show, a lot of people entered the show thinking, okay, what's going on? I had a bad year. Really, November and December were the first 2 months that we've ever seen kind of a softness in sales. We've been growing about 8% as an industry leading up to this, period. So people were down, but they came to the show, and we had great talking points in the morning breakfast. Whenever we get together, we like to be together. It's a great community for outdoor, and sort of a support group. And so people were actually saying things were okay. And so people are selling through inventory. They're positive. There's a new quote that's coming out of the show that says, "Flat is the new up."
Nice.
So it's a very positive attitude,
That's good to hear.
People are actually there's good innovation. The outdoor industry actually turns out to still remain very strong during bad times. We're glad we're not selling cars and refrigerators, but outdoor gear is something that people like to buy with whatever money they have.
Cool, thanks. Mike, you were saying that we've got a couple more shows to go to. You probably travel all over the country and world, most likely. How does Salt Lake stack up, outside the show? And it shows over the end of the day at 5 p.m. You got, bars, restaurants. How do we stack up compared to other cities?
Well, we talked about that actually quite a bit in the car driving down, because I had some people from Helly Hansen, people from Men's Journal, and we talked about, the ski show is in Las Vegas, and there's a lot of talk about, while it's a fun town, there's a lot of things to do extracurricular. How much does it represent the ethos of the industry, what people want to do? Now they're moving to Denver, and we actually started a debate about the strength of that town, what that really means. Now, a lot of people think that it's a ski town, but it's not really. I mean, honestly, you got to drive about 4 hours to get to a world-class ski area, or even climbing, or backpacking, or hiking. So Salt Lake City has so much of it so accessible. We're able to do a demo at a place like Brighton. I guess we did a demo this year.
Snow Basin this year. Yep.
Great skiing, great opportunity. Very town is into having us here. We feel very connected. We get personal relationships with both the governor, with the mayor of Salt Lake County. So they really know the impact of what the show does. So it's incredibly positive. It has its reputations, of course, the challenges of what you need to do.
Yeah.
Once again, we've been here for 12 years, so we know how to work the system. We have a good time. The restaurants can handle us. That wasn't the case before. The Olympics really helped a lot of that, and I'd say that collectively, you'd find that people in the show are very happy about being in Salt Lake City.
All your staffers here in the booth, having a good time outside the show, or they go straight back to their hotel rooms?
Most of us don't go straight back. There's usually, big dinners with a number of maybe your key accounts, or maybe some of your vendors. There are some really good options for restaurants here, some very high quality food, and some of the best wine from the Rhone Valley in France, and in the restaurant Paris. Ways away. So if you can find places in the local epicenter. You can also drive a little bit of a ways away and find it. And we drove by Lacaille, which is an incredible restaurant, French restaurant that's up towards Little Cottonwood.
Yeah, the mouth of the Cottonwood.
And I was explaining and say, hey, have you guys ever gone to this restaurant? That's a great place to go. So we've become very comfortable here. Yes, it's got its quirks and differences, but we're pretty happy with Salt Lake City. Cool.
Well, Mike, thanks for your time, and we look forward to seeing you guys back here in the summer.
Well, now I get to go to Munich after this. Vegas and Munich. That's a big city, and there's a lot of drinking maybe, but it's not the same. We love being here, and it's great having the show.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.